On this video, we talk about Banega leaving Inter, Szczesny commenting on a move to Juventus, and the new first choice midfielder for Juventus. What's up everybody, I'm Marco Messina.
And I'm Michael Cantaris.
And welcome to Italian Football TV. Already had 2 uploads today, but you know, of course, the daily Serie A transfer news does not stop. Mike, are you ready to get into this one?
I am always ready. It's mercato time, and hopefully a team other than Milan is going to be bossing it this time.
Well, like we love doing, part 1 of 2 is starting right now. Nothing to do with Milan, and we're starting off with Roma. The only Roma news today is from Gazzetta dello Sport, who say that Totti next week will be meeting with Monchi, who is the new Roma director, and they will decide his future, whether it's going to be him becoming a director, whether he's going to have nothing to do with Roma, or if he's going to be in the technical staff. That is to be decided next week. And now, with the rest of the news, starting with Inter, Sabatini, who is the coordinator of the new Suning Group who owns Inter, he commented on Jovetic's move at Sevilla, and he says, "We are not giving Sevilla any discount on Stevan Jovetic. There are other teams who would be more than interested in signing him, so they're going to have to pay the price that Inter is trying to set with him." And it's pretty straightforward, right? Jovetic is happy at Sevilla. There's no room for him in this new Inter side.
He really picked up once he left Inter. He's been scoring goals.
Playing in an easier league. What do you expect? Serie A is a hard league. Over there, La Liga, a little bit easier. More news with Inter. Banega, we know that he's on the outbound list for Inter under Luciano Spalletti. Tigres' president commented on this, and they asked him, is Banega going to be joining Tigres? He says, "I will not say yes, I will not say no," which basically means they're talking to him. Am I right?
A little
what
bit.
Do you think?
There is some slight contact. If he is saying that, or definitely some interest, a minimum.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if there's nothing, you probably just say no, and if yes, you just. I mean, you wouldn't say yes. More news from Inter. Julian Brandt, who plays for Bayern Leverkusen, is the new idea for them. Their first choice in defense, like we said yesterday, Dalbert, Rudiger, and this guy Davinson Sanchez in defense are other priorities for them, and Fiorentina like Caprari, who is owned from Inter. So yeah, now big names. A lot of Inter fans are not happy, especially after that news of Andre Silva going towards Milan. Inter still asleep. I'm just gonna say it right there. You're still asleep. They're waiting for Benedeschi after his duties.
After that wonder goal too.
After that wonder goal, hopefully they start doing something. And now with Juventus, Szczesny commented. He had an interview today where, of course, he was asked about the move to Juventus, which we know is very close to happening. And he says, "I do not know anything about going to Juventus. I don't read the newspapers, so I don't know if it's true or not." And then they asked him, "Are you ready to fight for a starting spot with Gianluigi Buffon?" And he said, "For now, the only thing I'm ready for is to pack my bags and go on vacation in America."
Yeah, America. He's going to Torino over here. I can't believe it. It's so close of happening. Szczesny to Juve. If you told me this 2 weeks ago, I would have called you crazy for sure.
I think that Szczesny not commenting on it basically says everything that there has to be. You know, if there was really nothing in this, he would just come out and straight say, "There's nothing. I'm not going there." But yeah, he's leaving Roma, owned by Arsenal, and it's nothing Roma can do about this deal. It's simply between Juventus and Arsenal, which we see is likely to happen. And the last news for Juventus, coming from Corriere dello Sport today, there's been many names on the midfield for Juventus, and it seems like, according to the Roman-based newspaper, Z'zonzi is the man for Juventus. He's the midfielder that they want the most over everyone else that they're linked to. We know Tolisso is headed to Bayern Munich, and it seems like Z'zonzi is the guy. He's a very physical midfielder, something Juventus have lacked in the midfield, but is he the man to help bring Juventus back in the midfield?
It's so persistent, this rumor that Z'zonzi is going to come. Personally, I don't know him. He's not a huge name, obviously, but it's someone like Dybala wasn't a huge name either, and they got him, and he turned into a great player. No, I'm saying Juve scouting, they got some great sport directors, and if they see talent, they're that persistent. I mean, they know about it more than us, let's be honest.
I mean, I'm still under the impression that you go for Verratti, but if they're going for Z'zonzi, I don't know too much about him. I've seen him play, obviously, for Sevilla. Not sure if he's really going to raise that quality. To me, he really doesn't. And the last news, the Juve are still following De Sciglio. So, that is all of the transfer news. For the other teams, the next video, part 2, is up right now. What was the most interesting thing you think from this video?
This, I don't know.
Szczesny's confirmed.
Szczesny confirmed,
that's what I took from it.
I'm still mad about Inter. They're not doing anything. They got their new coach. You got to guys pick it up from here. I'm tired of hearing Milan all the time.
I know. All right, guys. Now it's your turn. Comment below, like this video if you did enjoy it, and watch part 2. Thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Ciao,
ragazzi.